Well, hello there, traders. This is Art Dill for FuturesTradingCompany.net and a recap of our trading for May 17th, 2012. I took 3 trades last night on the Globex and ended up only with a plus 2, and we took 6 trades during the day session and ended up minus 8 points. So it ended up a total on the day of minus 6 Dow points. So not a real bang-up day of trading. On the other hand, we didn't lose a lot of money. I'll show you the trades I took during the day session since there weren't that many. I will put my trade sheet up in a little bit so you can see the time we took each trade and the outcome of each. I thought this first setup, well, it was a great setup, and it was our first entry. It was a trigger long at 12,590, right above the trigger bar there. This is right after the open, and price had come down, tagged the 89 EMA, and then turned up, and we got the trigger. That is historically an 80 to 85% trade setup for us. So I had no hesitancy to take that, and I did at 12,590. I had a 15-point trailing stop, and that here we had a trigger that fired over here before I had my trailing stop hit. So I waited, and I reversed one contract when we got stopped out at 12,575. That was down here. And then I added one contract more at 12,577, which was the program entry price on this trigger bar. So I had 2 contracts on short. I took one off at plus 15 and one off at plus 7. So plus 22 points on that second trade. The next trade I took, again, was a trigger short, 12,550. And unfortunately, I was looking for 10 points there. It got 9. We got to 12,541. Again, one of the drawbacks by just trading one contract in that situation, I could have had at least one target of 7 points, and the other one at break even. As this turned out, we got stopped out at 12,550 break even on that trade. And our next trade here came at 7:46 in the morning, and it was a short. The impetus for the trade was a trigger short. However, this trigger, as you can see, is quite a ways down the Hall moving average. And what I said to the people in the room, what I want to see here is some kind of price retracement and then a break of this pivot short, and that's exactly what we got. We had a nice 2-bar retracement here to the upside, and then price broke, and we broke through the pivot. We got short 12,541. I only had one contract on, and I was my target was 15 points, 12,526, and we easily got that. The low of the move was 12,521. And then this is the last trade I took at 8:03, and it was another trigger short, and I felt good about this entry, and I'll show you something I did, which was a mistake. We should have been out of this trade at break even. Look at the nice little double top that was put in there. We had at 7:53, comes back up, retouches exactly to the tick at 8:01. So a nice little double top, price rollover, and a trigger. So I felt very good about that entry. I got short at 12,541. Sorry, 12,540. Below the 541 was the low of the trigger bar. So we got short at 12,540. We made a low of 12,533, and either I was asleep at the switch, or I don't know what was happening there, but typically once I get 7 points in the trade, I bring my stop to break even. I didn't do it in this particular case, and we got stopped out with a 15-point loss. So that was the trading. I don't know. I was just a little tentative today for some reason. Not every trading day is the same, and there are days when you're a little bit more on your game than other days. Today I was not quite on my game. Just scrolled over here a little bit into the dead zone area. There was a beautiful short trigger that formed during dead zone at 9:02 Pacific, 12:02 on the west, on the East Coast here. 12,513 was the low of the trigger bar. Beautiful short. And a little bit later, if your trading plan allows for counter trend trades, a beautiful long after this big down move right here at 12,585. Both of those trades were absolutely killer winning trades. But again, they both occurred during dead zone. And then one more, I had got back just a little bit late, about, that was about 10:28, I guess, when I got back to the room. And we had just made this nice retracement up here. Again, hitting the double top there, and another trigger short, which I would definitely, had I been in the room at the time, would have definitely taken that trigger short. And that was 12,520. As you can see, a nice drop, 507 as the low there on that initial move. So anyway, all in all, just missed a few good trades today. Going to have a better day tomorrow. We're having a very good week, and I love to see you folks sign up on our website and get you into the room for a free 1-week trial. And my information is on the chart. Let me put my trade sheet up here just a moment. Here here we go. I put the trade sheet up here. This is a recap of every trade I took. And you can see when I started out last night, this was just after midnight here on the West Coast, 12:15. I got short 3 contracts. And right out of the gate, had a minus 33 points. Then I went long 3 and got 20, short 3, got 15, and I was exhausted and done trading. And I think maybe that was the reason when I came into today and had the first trade, a losing one, first trade we took during the day session. That might have kind of put a little damper on my trading and slowed me down quite a bit. So you can take a look at the trades I did take, and the times over here are all Pacific time, as you know. So once again, for FuturesTradingCompany.net, this is Art Dale, Trading to Win. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll post our recap after the end of trading tomorrow.